also there, so we can highlight. Then this is one more important option. Okay, so in the world of data analytics or else research, normally respondents don't prefer to give their age. Okay, so that's the reason we collect the date of birth. So automatically the moment we collect the date of birth, we can convert that into an age. Then this is one important aspect. Second, the most important is, today I'm going to take a I'm going to say from your own data. However, last time I'd shown you what are the options when you can do where you can do sentiment analysis. So today, with your own data, what you guys have sent me, I would demonstrate your sentiments towards toothpaste. What is your sentiments when you are using a toothpaste, or else you are preferring to buy a new toothpaste? Okay, what is that, you guys, your age group? Okay, you represent the young population of India, so what is your perception on that? Okay, then uh, however, we have studied the types of data. If you remember, types of data measurement, nominal and ordinal, they are clubbed as a categorical data. Then no, interval and ratio, they are grouped as a metric data. So from the questionnaire what you guys have filled, I will show you like which are all the nominal data, I want to say categorical data, or else a metric data from the questionnaire. If time permits, I will take ahead for this the most important thing. Okay, so basically overall, today's session is one of I'm going to say it is filled with excitement. So kindly don't lose your interest anywhere. Okay, though if anything is there, kindly keep it paused for 45 minutes. Okay, I want your complete attention. Okay, however, this particular Excel sheet, once I'm done with the class, a minor changes I will do. I will give you this thing. I'll share you in the group. You can experiment at your house, because you should be very much delighted that this is not a data which is being taken from cloud or is taken from my previous research. This is your own data. Okay, what you guys have filled. For example, Google Forms, I took the responses. Okay, so it enabled me to download it from net, and this is how it has come. Okay, so this is basically, if you can read it, raw data. Okay, it will come like this. So these all things I have added, need not have to worry. Okay, so this is how it comes to me. Okay, for example, the time, okay, the date, how, at what time the particular person has filled. For example, this particular person was the first person to fill and send me the data, 88 roll number. Okay, the moment I uploaded the Google Forms, within half an hour this person was there, and the last person was this person. Okay, 69. Okay, I don't know who is he or is she. Okay, so this is how it has come to me. Okay, the raw data. However, you can see that now, for me to analyze, this is not in the format wherein I can perform analysis. Okay, for example, if I conduct VLOOKUP, now the roll numbers are the one which are the common thing amongst you. By mistake, see here, one of the respondent has filled in his roll number, or is she or he has filled in his roll number, but this particular thing is not correct. Probably this is from the first semester, 01 MBA. So your current second semester, it is YUCMB. Okay, so this thing also I have to convert, and some of them they have filled it in small this thing, um, lower cases. I have to convert this into upper cases. Then this is not filled. Okay, I'm going to say same thing, I can copy it down and I can do it. Okay, so however, this thing has to be edited. Okay, this thing has to be edited. So I have okay, so the same thing. Okay, in the remember, if you happen to get data, okay, in future, okay, remember the most important thing, never to start working on the original file. Okay, I'll repeat this, kindly keep this in your mind. Never ever work on your original file. Keep it as it is. Either you copy and paste and create a new Excel sheet, or else a Word sheet, but you never tamper the original data. Okay, So this thing I will not touch it at all. I will keep it as it is, because we never know if we do some mistakes in the subsequent data sets. Okay, so we have got always an option to come back and check this. Okay, yes, okay, yeah. Now see here, I have these roll numbers. For example, I have converted this into MBA. From MBA I have converted to YUC. However, you can see some person, okay, some person roll number. Okay, yeah, see here, this person has added one more extra zero. Okay, so I take it out. Then what else we have? So this data, basically you can see it is not uniform. So these are in upper cases, these are in lower cases. So somehow there are many lower cases. So you have done it in the last semester. Convert this into upper cases. Okay, so for example, what is the formula of to convert upper cases? Is equal to UPPER. Okay, upper. Okay, open the bracket or else open parenthesis, and select that particular cell, then close the bracket and just do this. I go here, I just double click this. Automatically everything has been converted into uppercase. Okay, I copy this and come back here and paste special and values. Okay, so the moment I do this, I'm taking out all the formulas and I don't want this. Now I delete this. Okay, now you can see everything has been converted into upper cases. Okay, however, if you want to trim it, you have always got an option. So what does trim do? Trim basically takes out the unwanted spaces, okay, from the data set. You can trim it. Okay, yes. So same thing, copy, paste special and values. Okay, I don't want this, delete. Okay, however, you can also make up proper, but proper is not required because you want upper cases. Okay, so this is ready. So roll numbers is ready. The most important thing in your data set is roll number. So this I have made it as I'm going to say this I have aligned it properly, okay, as per my requirement. However, a glance, okay, some number, okay, 163. This is not proper. Probably, what is to be added? U is to be added. Okay, I'll add this. Okay. Oh, see here. Okay, this thing comes every time. 10 minutes. Okay, we will log in again after 10 minutes. Okay. Yes. So what thing was missing? U is missing. Okay, why U? Okay. Yes. Why am I showing this is because if you remember I had told you, if you enter into the segment of being a data scientist, or else if you want to be a data analyst, 95 percentage of your job before analyzing is making the data set proper in a way that for you can come to further analysis. It hardly takes 5 minutes. Okay, yes. So basically cleaning the data set, it takes a lot of time. Okay, now, okay, one important option I'm going to show you. Okay, there are roll numbers. Okay, however, I have a doubt that people have have sent multiple responses. Okay, how do I need to check it? Okay, from this I'll just select this column. For example, roll number. I have to select from this multiple options. I'll go to conditional formatting. Then from here I'll go to highlight cells and rules. And there, if you can see the last option, duplicate values. I would like to show it again to you. Okay, so I have selected from the roll number. I want, remember, I'm going to check the, okay, 90 people. The duplicate cases means, for example, some of them they have given me 2 to 3 responses, assuming that some error would have happened. Okay, so I have selected, go to conditional formatting, then I will go to highlight cells rules, and from there I will go to the last option, which is duplicate values. Okay, you want to see the magic now? Okay, see here. Okay, it shows me in what color you want it to be highlighted. I will keep it like as it is. So you can see here. So this particular person, roll number one, okay, probably that person would have thought that a response has not been sent and they have sent it again. So how would I check this? I'll go to filter, then I will go to filter by color. Okay, however, pink is the color. Now see here. Okay, yes. and I'll do A to Z. For example, you can see this roll number. Okay, they are very generous people. So they have sent me two times response. Roll number two, two times four, two times 20, three times very good. 43 two times 50, two times 51, two times. You can see. So these are the duplicate cases. What they have sent. I'm gonna say probably they would have assumed that they have not given a proper justification or is not proper response or else they would have encountered some errors. That's the reason they have sent it twice. Okay, you can see this roll number. Okay, even this thing you have to edit. Okay, so basically everything should be clean, proper. Okay, yes. So, however, I will keep the duplicate entries. I will not delete this. Okay, because I want maximum responses as much as possible. Okay, for example, roll number one. I'll just see here. Mm, can just see probably some other person would have entered his roll number. Okay, date of birth is varying. You can see same roll number, date of birth is different. Okay, same roll number, the family occupation is different. So probably someone would have entered, but they would have entered the wrong roll number. Okay, so you can see the responses are different. So I cannot delete. Even the phone numbers are different. Very good. So probably there is some error when they have typed in the roll number. Okay. However, I will not. That's the reason I will not delete it. Okay. Okay. So you have identified. So I'd like to repeat what we have done as of now. We have identified the duplicate cases. We have edited the roll numbers, we have made it clean. Okay, for example, only 88 was there, we have made it proper. I'm going to say the entire roll number we have entered it. Okay, yes. Okay, now the most important thing for today. Okay, kindly keep your eyes and ears open, you 91 very good participants. Okay, kindly keep your eyes, ears open, your attention please. Okay, here we go. So, date of birth, I'm gonna convert this date of birth into age. Okay, you remember? The respondents never feel like giving their age, no matter what, no matter it is a male, female, elderly person, youngster, they have got some claims towards that. So, one second, someone, problem, sir, I took SSI. Okay, thank you very much. Please go ahead and please. Yes, very good. Yeah. Date of birth. I will convert this into the age. Okay. I'll repeat. I'll convert the date of birth into age. How do we do this? Okay. Simple. Okay. I will add one column. Okay. Insert a column. Okay. I will type this as age. 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 Okay. Now this particular date of birth, I'm going to convert this into an age. How do I need to do this? This is a very simple formula. Okay. For example, is equal to there are two things in this. I'll just type it here for your understanding. Okay. One is round. What does the formula round does is, for example, if there are any decimals, it will make it to a non-decimal number. Okay. So this is one. Okay. Then one more formula is there. For example, today. For example, if you type today and if you guys open the bracket and then close the bracket, it gives you today's date. Okay, you can see here today is 13/4. 13/4. Okay, I'll repeat this. You can see is equal to today, today. Okay, then open bracket, close bracket, enter today's date. So it is giving me today's date. So I am going to use these two options. One is the round down actually, round down. Okay, round down, and one is today. Okay, in my formula. Okay. Okay. Hope you guys are there with me. I'll just start. You can see is equal to, okay, ROU. You can see here the moment I start typing round down. Okay, I'll select this. However, I'll put one more bracket because I'm going to put today option also. So TODAY today. Okay. Open the bracket, close the bracket. Okay. So today's date. So round the entire number whatever we get. Round it. Okay. Then today's date. Today's date minus the date of birth. Okay. Close the bracket. So I hope you're with me. So rounding the entire number, type today, that is today's date, minus the date what the respondent has given. So I want it properly. So how many days are there? 365 days. Okay. However, considering the leap year, there is an option that we have to put 365 days, 0.25. Okay. Simple. Round down. Today, open the bracket, close the bracket, minus the date divided by slash divided by 365.25. That's it. Then comma, because we are doing today, I want a zero decimal point. I'll close the bracket and I'll do this. However, it is not coming. What is the reason? Because this particular cell is having in date format. Okay, so I'll just format the cell. Okay, one second. So once when I just format the cell, so if there is a date option. Okay, I'll repeat this. Okay, I have put the formula now. I have double clicked over here, so everything is uniform. So then I'll select this entire thing, then right click and I'll go to format cells. Once I do this, it's in date format. I will convert it into either general or else number. Okay, however number. Okay. Okay, two decimal places. Okay, or a zero. Sorry. Okay, general or number. So let us keep it as number. So here we go. See here, magic. Okay. So now we have converted the date of birth. I'm gonna say date of birth into age of the respondent. For example, roll number 88 is 22, 22, 21, 23. So you can see all young people. Oh, someone is having zero age. So what to do? So what can we do is, yes, we will copy this and we will do paste special values. Okay, remember copy paste special values will take out the formula. Okay, so however I will do this and I will select only zeros. Okay, A to Z we will do zeros. Okay, no problem. Someone by mistake in a sleepy mode or else they would have found it out difficult to fill the calendar. Okay, so I will take the average age. What is my average age? If I select everything, 22. So 22 is the average age of my class. So I will not keep it as 0. I will just make it as 22. Okay, yes. So by doing this, okay, always have serial number 1 to Z so that again back to we can come as it is. So this is as it is. So I have converted the date of birth into age. You can see here. So my average age of my class is 22.